everybody, Dr. Joan Ifland here. I am so excited about this series on withdrawing from processed foods. The more you know about how to manage the withdrawal process, the more likely you are to go through it, which means your lapses are shorter and you are happier. So let's get right on it. Power is knowing what to do. We are going to be presenting 4 workshops. We've kind of organized them by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but of course you can start them any day. This is how to prepare. Then we're going to talk about what to expect, and we're going to give you specific insider tips on what to do. We're going to talk about how to make the cravings stop, because cravings will cave a withdrawal process. And then on Thursday, we're going to just celebrate what is right around the corner, why you're going to hang on, all the good things coming. So we're going to talk about 6 steps to prepare. Order your favorite clean foods. What's a clean food? Go to our free handout website, which is foodaddictionresources.com. and you will find the list of unprocessed foods. Set up a sweat routine. We're going to show you exactly how to do this. Take a walk. Choose your 3 healing recordings before you start into withdrawal. Set up your hot and cold compresses and let your household know that you are going to be sick possibly for 4 to 8 days with headache and fatigue. Order clean food. Order your proteins, the ones that you like. Order your fruits, the ones that you like, the vegetables, the starches, the fats, and find the list of unprocessed foods at foodaddictionresources.com. Now, here are some things not to order. Don't order any foods that you don't like from that list. And don't order any new foods. This is not the time to try something new. We're just going to be comforting ourselves. And also don't order any foods that you're allergic to. So even if the food is on the unprocessed list, it might not be for you personally, and you're the one who counts. Take a walk. Why? Why would you take a walk before you go into withdrawal? Because a lot of the distress of withdrawal comes from tight muscles. This is been explained to me as a drop in cortisol, which causes your muscles to tense up, and even neck muscles, shoulder muscles, which radiate up into the head. And that's where you get the headache from, in your temples or in the middle of your head. So anything you can do to take a walk, loosen your shoulders, stretch out your neck before you start into withdrawal. Even if you're sitting in your living room, do these exercises. It will help. Nature is calming. Even if you're not going out these days, look out your window and find a tree, find some grass, find the sky, look at something in nature. It is calming. And listen to soothing music while you're doing this so that you compound the calming effect. A lot of managing a withdrawal is to stay calm during the process, and also establish your route. If you know where you're going, if you've already been there, then in the middle of kind of the confusion and distress of withdrawal, you've got a routine and you can follow it. Now, sweating is the secret to everything. I so regret not knowing this long time ago. So what does sweating do? It does 2 things. It moves toxins out of your body, especially if you've been subjected to salt addiction. It'll move the salt out of your body to a level where you don't have to go through withdrawal from it. And it loosens those muscles. So how are you going to make this happen? First, drink lots of water. You're going to move water through your body, just washing out your body. Get into a hot tub or shower for as long as you can stand it, for as hot as you can stand it, with the advice of your health professional. There are some conditions for which this is dangerous. So make sure that you check with your health professional to make, just to ask the question, is there any reason I couldn't have a really hot bath for 20 minutes? And then when you've increased your body temperature and you're sweating, get out of the tub and put on your heaviest robe and then put on your heaviest winter coat over that and stay in the bathroom so that your high body temperature continues to produce sweat. Just have it rolling off your face, or go get into bed and pull heavy blankets up over you just to keep that sweat going. It is miraculous. And do this before you eat your last addictive processed foods, and then do it like 12 hours into withdrawal. And then if you feel like doing it again a couple of times during the process, go ahead. It is miraculous in terms of reducing the distress of withdrawal. Now, before you start withdrawal, go over to YouTube and pick out the most soothing music and write down the name of what you pick out so that you're not having to try to remember it or work through your phone at a time when you might have a headache. So do a search for most soothing music, or pick out the soothing music that you already are used to. And then headache meditations are also a good thing to look for. But listen to a couple of them and ask yourself, does this make me feel more relaxed? Does it make me feel calmer? So those are things that you can do beforehand. And prepare your hot and cold compresses. A lot of people don't know about this, but now you do. So the way to make a cold compress, you might have some in the freezer already. I don't know, I have some, but they don't last very long. What I like to do is put 4 or 5 ice cubes in an absorbent dish towel or a washcloth or a hand towel, and just go ahead and set it up and put it in the freezer so that when I need it, it's right there. I don't have to do anything to prepare it. For the hot ones, just get like a stack of 3 washcloths and dampen them thoroughly. So they're not dripping, but they're thoroughly damp, and put them in the microwave for 1 minute. This is the only thing I use my microwave for. I'll get up in the middle of the night with a headache, and I'll just go stand there in the kitchen and put 1 hot towel on my face until it cools, and then the next one, and then the next one. It's amazing how good that feels, and I can get the headache to stop so I can go back to bed. Be very careful when you take the washcloths out of the microwave. Wave them around until they're cool enough to put on your face. So what I've been told is 9 minutes of cold, 20 minutes of nothing, and then 20 minutes of hot. What I really also like to do with those 3 hot washcloths is roll them up, put them in a plastic bag, tie up the plastic bag so that it's compressed, because I can fit that under my neck. It's these neck muscles down here that radiate pain up to the temples, and it's these little neck muscles in the back of the head that radiate up to the front of your head, your forehead. So I like to lie down to go back to sleep and tuck that rolled up hot washcloth bundle in the plastic bag under my neck, where it can really soak into these tight muscles. I'll tell you what I don't like is I don't like electric heating pads. I'm sorry, but the current running through them, I just don't think it's good for my body to be subjected to that. Now, educate household members. This can be a tough one. I am going to make a bonus recording of the link between processed foods and a whole bunch of different disease conditions. It's going to be specifically designed for you to share with your household members, and it's not going to mention food addiction. It's just going to tie processed foods with various health conditions. So instead of enduring the ridicule or teasing or bullying from household members, you can show them this video and get them on the same page with you. So let household members know that you're going to be somewhat out of commission for 4 to 8 days. And any adult members, just say, pretend like I'm not here. Get ready, pretend like I'm taking a trip. And these are the things that you'll need to be able to do for yourself. And to the extent that you can, get their help with the children and any elders you're responsible for. And then also do the laundry and do a bunch of cooking. So organize, if you have children or elders, organize their clothes into piles for 48 days if you know your withdrawal pattern. And they can get themselves dressed then. Freeze meals, assemble and freeze meals so that they can just take meals out and pop them into a skillet to reheat them. There are things you can do to really reduce the distress of withdrawal. So what did we talk about? We talked about getting clean foods into your house, setting up a sweat routine for yourself, taking a walk, choose your healing recordings beforehand, set up your hot and cold press compresses, and make arrangements with your household members for them to increase their self-care, prepare their clothes, and prepare their meals. All right, you guys know me. I am Joan Ifland. I'm the CEO of Food Addiction Reset, which is a company that provides support around the world for people who have been given addiction to processed foods. The best support on the planet, in my opinion, is at foodaddictionreset.com. Please go there and sign up for the Addiction Reset community. We do offer training, it's job training for managers of the Addiction Reset communities. You can email us at foodaddictionreset@gmail.com. And of course, you can find us out on Facebook at Food Addiction Education. Just so glad to have been with you today. I appreciate you. I care about you. I want you to go through withdrawal easily, and I hope you're already feeling confident about mastering that process.